We are starting here with the first match being a little bit delayed due to the patch. So Xavier and Templar Bane will be following this matchup. This is actually the second match, but we're going to go first, a little bit out of order, because they are ready. This is a Beautiful Disaster there on the left in the orange, being the Slayer Barzark Warrior, and on the right there you got the Pit Boss in blue, being a Barzark Slayer Warrior. Should be a really good matchup. Their previous matches, you did have Beautiful Disaster beating Caveman Big Stick in this exact same matchup, actually. Caveman basically being a Barzark Slayer Warrior, and then the Pit Boss beating Crusader Shadowforge in the previous round. Crusader, of course, being a duelist brawler skirmisher. And looks like we're going to be getting going here. Hopefully you guys can see this here. A little bit dark. I'm not sure where those torches aren't on. Got a pretty even back and forth here. Pit Boss getting a little bit more arrow shots landing than Beautiful Disaster. Beautiful Disaster bringing in the first melee attacks. Combatants trying to get their heal subspells off there. Pulling out those, you got a polearm there for Beautiful Disaster versus the Greatsword of the Pit Boss. Pit Boss taking a little bit more damage in this engagement than Beautiful Disaster is. Pit Boss is about 25% health. Beautiful Disaster still maintaining about 75% health. Oh, nice hit there. Beautiful Disaster being knocked down to 50% health as well. Now both warriors are about 50% health. We're going to switch back. You see Beautiful Disaster pulling out that arrow. I do believe I heard a potion being drank there with Beautiful Disaster. I don't think Pit Boss wants to stay in closer than that Slayer when he pops those abilities like that. Pit Boss does not. He pulls way out. All the way across the arena over there. Pit Boss took an arrow right there in the face, looks like. He's taking way too many arrow shots here. He's got to do something. He's got to pull his shield out and do some blocking, or get at least break line of sight or something. Pit Boss about 50% health from that. Beautiful Disaster still about 75%. Now Beautiful Disaster is going to take a little bit of that damage there. Pit Boss getting launched up, does not quite land the break fall. Takes a little bit of damage there as he comes back down. Pit Boss about 25% health. You see Beautiful Disaster there on the left. 75% health still as well. Pit Boss needs to get some health back at this point. He needs to break up, try to stat back up. Doing a pretty good job blocking those bow shots though with his shield. Now Pit Boss wants to, he doesn't want to be in here in this book. He doesn't want to get in a melee fight right now. A Slayer's going to have the advantage with those buffs up. Both combatants down about 25% health. Pit Boss did a pretty good job getting Beautiful Disaster's health down. Pit Boss is about 2 or 3 hits from going down now. He needs to get some heals off, get some transfers going, maybe drink a potion or something, get his health back. He's again doing a pretty good job blocking those shots with his shield. He does take a quick seat, but it's going to pay for it right there. I think that rest right there is what cost Pit Boss the end of that match. Beautiful Disaster immediately landed an arrow right off the bat there. Pit Boss answers right back with a few arrows of his own. You got both of our combatants about 50% health. And here they come in on a melee engagement again. Pit Boss taking way too much damage in these melee engagements. I'm not sure what he can do to prevent some of that. Now he's taking quite a few arrow shots as well. Here comes a roar from Beautiful Disaster, I believe. Pit Boss is going down very quickly again. He needs to get out of this. He needs to get out of this melee engagement right now. He needs to get away and get his stats back up. He's got to burn some of those potions he's got. You hear Beautiful Disaster, they're drinking another potion. Beautiful Disaster taking some fall damage there, not a whole lot though. These guys have a little bit of difficulty landing these melee swings here. Not as easy as it looks to swing those weapons and nail each other as you're running back and forth like that around each other. Beautiful Disaster doing a pretty good job. He's dictating most of this match, and Beautiful Disaster going up. Takes, I can't tell if he got his brave fall off or not. He didn't take a whole lot of fall damage when he came down though. And Pit Boss goes down. Beautiful Disaster doing not taking a whole lot of damage that entire fight. Here are the results of that matchup: Beautiful Disaster versus the Pit Boss. Beautiful Disaster taking away 2-0 victory over the Pit Boss, advancing into the semifinals. Now joined with Beautiful Disaster of Engage with Rage. Welcome.
Hey, what's going on?
You seem to pretty much dominate both matches there.
Yeah, it wasn't really much of a fight. Like I said to you the other night, I was looking forward to fighting this guy, and I'm glad he won. He beat that duelist. I got to have my revenge on him. I mean, as you saw, it really wasn't much of a fight.
Yeah, I'm not so sure what was going on. People saying he might have had some extenuating circumstances. He looks like he might be joining us here in comms in a moment. So maybe we can get.
Normally I don't talk that much trash, but this guy deserves it. He's just an all-around douchebag.
All right. So he will be joining us here in a moment. You'll be fighting the winner of actually this match is about to happen here. The Law Prime versus Law Prime battle. Do you really have any worries about going into that match? I think the previous match was Templar Bane versus Scaramone, and he played basically what the Pit Boss's roles were: the Barzark Slayer Warrior, and he ended up losing out, I think, because of the stat battle.
Yeah, I fought Templar a couple of times. I got a couple up on him. Just in friendly duels, but I was watching a little bit of that fight versus when he was fighting Scaramone, and he's definitely improved a lot, so I'm going to have to be on top of my game for that. He's definitely going to be going for the stam.
I do see Pit Boss. I'm going to bring him down now as well. We're now also joined by the Pit Boss of Legendary. Correct me if I'm wrong there.
No, that's
Welcome.
right. What's up, guys?
Hey, cutie.
What up, baby? I was waiting for Real Hood to fucking battle the statue, man. No.
I know, right? That would have been awesome.
Good fight, man. I got shit on
good
choking
fight.
shit, though.
I just want you to know, though, with everyone listening, though, that was not arranged. I would never do that. That's a coward thing to do.
I know. It's all good. Nothing's ever arranged.
Is there any reason
But no,
that
man,
did you just get
good
beat,
fight.
or was there like something messing with your keyboard or anything? People are saying there might have been some kind of keyboard issues.
Yeah, big issues. No, I mean, who knows? Nerves, maybe? Obviously, didn't have good weapon swapping, missed a lot of melee attributes, abilities didn't really hit, so I mean, once Warrior v Warrior 2, once you get on the defensive, I mean, you're running, trying to stat up, and you can't. I mean, versus good Warriors, the pressure's always on, so it's really hard to. You got to land your vamps, and I wasn't.
Who do you guys think are going to win this next matchup here? I think it's actually going to be quite a long battle between Xavier Valerian and Templar Bane, both law life primalists.
I think it'll be a good fight if Bane brings the two-hand out. I don't know. I'd say that's a 50-50.
I do see the match starting here. Appreciate you guys popping in.
Yeah, man,
shout
good
out to Jojen Reed. Thanks for doing some duels, bro. Sorry, spread.
Yeah, again, thank you guys for coming in here. I don't really have the moment to drag you guys out. You guys can just move out of the channel whenever you're ready.
All right, man. Thanks.
Thanks all. Good fight, Pit Boss.
Later, man.
Again, that was a beautiful disaster of Engage with Rage, and then the Pit Boss of Legendary. See, this matchup is going to be a pretty straightforward matchup here. Just Virtuous Wraths and then melee strikes from opponent to opponent. And you can just hear those Virtuous Wraths just pounding away at each of these primalists. Not a whole lot of other attacks here in the Law Primalist repertoire. Xavier going a little bit down here on, he's a little bit down on the health in this battle at the moment. There was a heal down. I think he landed a lot of that on the Templar though. As you notice, these guys both kind of aiming at the feet of their opponent, not actually aiming at their opponent with those Virtuous Wraths. Just trying to hope to get those small AoE blasts to land. Both of our guys are about 50% health. See those healing blasts coming out. Those healing blasts, again, those are big AoE heals. When you get those two primals in there at close range, they're just going to be healing each other. See the Bastion, that is the protection buff the Law Primalist has, casted by Templar Bane there. Not sure what else I can comment here for you guys. I mean, this is pretty much the whole battle I think we're going to have here is Virtuous Wrath, Warfare, maybe an occasional melee battle if one of these guys can get in close enough. It's really going to come down to who lands his Virtuous Wraths more often and which one of them runs out of mana first. We're going to be looking for those health to mana transfers. That's how you know that one of these guys is going to be getting low. And there was one right there by Templar Bane, and there's another one by Xavier, both doing the health to mana. Bane a little bit lower on the healthy moment. See Xavier there popping that Bastion spell again, the Bastion buff. He landed a nice back shot there on Templar with that Virtuous Wrath. Again, it's not going to be, I don't think it's going to be any one or two shots here that turns this battle. It's just going to be just an all-out Virtuous Wrath war. Whoever hits the most is going to win. Xavier trying to go in there for the melee. Templar is just staying just out of range, continuing to jump and turn. I think he might be taking a little bit of a beating there. Oh, he lands a nice Virtuous Wrath over there on Xavier. Templar is getting a little low there on his health. He's under half health now. Xavier, he can land it. Start landing some direct shots with those Virtuous Wraths. So he can try to pull his greatsword out, not quite hitting him. Might want him to have brought out a polearm with him to the battle. Templar does get off of Virtuous Wrath. Healing Blast there to heal himself back up. Yeah, both of these guys are low life primalists, so it's a mirror match here. And now the Templar takes a little bit of advantage of the health. Xavier has about 2 hits from Virtuous Wrath going. He does a healing blast, so I think he hit Templar with that again. He's trying to use that greatsword. He's not quite connecting those shots though. Xavier getting dangerously though once again, maybe 2 or 3 shots. Oh, he landed a couple of nice back shots from his greatsword there. And there's a nice back shot of Virtuous Wrath. Templar dipping down there, almost about half health. About 75% health. Xavier dropping down a little bit. Almost getting down to the 50% mark. There's a lot of regeneration in this battle, guys. This one could go on for a little while. There's Bastion being cast by Xavier again, and followed by a healing blast. The sound effects get quite loud there. I might have to lower them between these matches. Wasn't expecting the Virtual Wrath to be quite that loud. Again, it is Xavier Valerian with the orange dot over his head and Templar Bane with the blue dot over his head. And there's a wall of righteous forces. Get in here and see what goes on inside of this thing. A little bit of melee fights going in here. Templar are actually using that wall force to his advantage that Xavier cast. About 50% health on Xavier there. And a healing blast, again healing both combatants. Almost wondering if we should have put some extra restrictions on this law life versus law life battle. So a lot of regeneration and a lot of healing. Again, this is just the first match of a best of 3 between these two. Xavier drops down below half health there, and a healing blast brings him back to 75. Xavier dipping down with 50% again. Throws up his transfer there, stamina to health, getting his health back up. And a healing blast, healing both combatants once again. This is, of course, the class that Crush here plays, the Low Life Primalist. Mostly support class in my honest opinion. Xavier is down below half health. So hard to for a primalist to get somebody down, especially another low life primalist. You really just have that one spell, Virtuous Wrath, for all of your damage. Xavier's getting really low now, surprising. He's gonna have to do some transfers and get his maybe a healing blast. He might be out of. Oh, and Xavier goes down. Wow, was not expecting the match to end that quickly. Xavier a little bit early on his buff there. Don't think it's going to matter all that much though. There's the Bastion by Templar Bane there on the right. I did forget to adjust the volume of the in-game sounds, unfortunately. I apologize for that. Again, a pretty straightforward match here. It's a mirror match, Low Life Primalist versus Low Life Primalist. There are two main, well, really their only Primalist attack being the Virtuous Wrath spell. You can hear just blasting away constantly. And then the other attack they were using there obviously is the melee. Surprised none of these guys are trying to pull out their bows, use a little archery here. Templar's a little bit lower on the health at the moment. Xavier doing a pretty good job of landing some of those melee strikes. That Bastion cast on Xavier there. He's trying to get those back shots. Templar is just out of reach though with that greatsword. And Templar doing that jump spin move there, dropping his Virtuous Wrath right into Xavier's face. And those melee strikes just not landing for Xavier. He needs to just probably just keep his staff out when he gets in there until he knows he's in the greatsword range. Oh, he landed him right there though. It's a little hard to tell, got a bad camera angle on that. There's the invigoration buff cast by Templar Bane, increases his mana and health regeneration. Again, the spell you see casted constantly over and over by these two guys is the only offensive spell these two guys have. That is the Virtuous Wrath. Templar Bane has a little bit of disadvantage at the moment. Xavier's got the health advantage currently. For you guys that don't know, those Virtuous Wraths, when they land, they have a very small AoE, and you do not take, you do not get hit for quite near the full damage when you only get hit with the AoE of that. Xavier trying to get some greatsword slashes in there. He has to land a couple of them. Again, both our combatants have got quite a bit of regeneration and healing abilities, making this a longer matchup. Both our combatants about 50% health right now. Templar is dropping down to the low half. Both did a pretty good job of landing a pretty good, good shot to these Virtuous Wraths. Mostly AoE hits, though, not direct hits. A direct hit would do way more damage than we're seeing here. But the ground shots they're doing is a little bit more controllable, a little bit easier to land than to try to hit the guy straight on. And Xavier comes in there and lands maybe one or two greatsword swings. Xavier got hit with a little bit of a back AoE on that Virtuous Wrath. And those melee strikes. Templar taking a bit of a beating. There goes Templar bringing a potion. Now Xavier dropped below half health. Cast that slow casting heal self there. All that healing blast. Doesn't hit the Templar with it though this time. That's pretty good aim there. Pretty good situational awareness. Not a whole lot here to call on this matchup, guys. It's pretty straightforward. Virtuous Wrath, Duke out. Templar back to full health. Xavier is down to about half health. Templar might be able to get in there. If we get enough burst damage out, might be able to. Well, I stand corrected. Xavier back to full health now. Xavier trying to go for that melee strikes. I think this matchup's all about burst damage. If you can hit a nice Virtuous Wrath, maybe direct hit in the back, and then followed up with good melee attacks, you should be able to get your opponent down pretty quickly. You see how quickly they're going down with those melee strikes there. There's no cooldown that. Oh, well, raise that. There's a little bit of a cooldown, I guess, when you're swinging your weapon. This is why your weapon resets back to your original position. But if this was a straight up melee engagement, we would see a lot more health coming down a lot faster. Both combatants do a pretty good job keeping their health and stats up here. Templar's down once again below half health. Oh, Templar taking some melee shots there. Xavier getting a little bit of an upper hand at the moment. Tries to land a direct shot with the virtual trap, does not connect. These guys constantly casting those invigoration and bastion buffs. Again, Xavier Valerian there in the orange. Templar Bane in the blue. A minor glitch there with health bar. Xavier's name slowly creeping to the left. I'm not 100% sure why that's happening. Now Xavier's get Templar very low with those melee attacks. Those melee attacks are doing way more damage than the Orchid Wrath are doing to each of these guys. That Primalist armor is not exactly equipped to negate the melee attacks from a sword. Templar back into a bit of a corner here. Xavier goes in there with that greatsword, going to try to knock him around, but had a little bit of trouble landing some of those shots. Potion being drank by Xavier, I do believe, directly through that. Xavier going down to about 2% health once again. It's really hard to tell with these primalists how their stats are doing. The only stat they really need to recover that's not being given them by the invigoration buff is stamina. So you're seeing those the mana to stamina cast. I think that might be a precursor that tells these guys are getting a little bit low. Xavier drops down below half again. And another Kingdom Blast takes him right back up to about 75%. Templar Bane goes down to about half health. It'll be interesting to see some of these statues come alive and start attacking both our competitors here. Maybe speed things along a little bit. Templar Bane dropping to half health once again. I thought he was going to be a little bit more there, but Xavier stops to take a heal. There's some mana to stamina transfers there by Xavier. Might be signifying he's getting a little bit low on his stamina stats. Now Templar's gonna go in there and try to do a little melee. He does not manage to land anything. Takes a few. Ooh, nice Virtuous Wrath there. Landed him in the back. But he throws that healing blast down right back to 50%. I'm not using a gamepad, I'm using the mouse here. So we're going to go to a melee battle here. Xavier has the advantage if they just duke it out here with their weapons. But a healing blast pops down and that picks them right back up there to almost full. Templar Bane in the blue there. Xavier blaring on the orange. Xavier's about half health now. Templar Bane 75%. I'm gonna do a little bit of melee in there. Mixing things up a little bit from this Virtuous Wrath. And Xavier is getting very low now. Let's get in here. Xavier throws the healing blast down, gives himself a little bit of health back. Templar landing a couple of strikes here. Xavier managed to get his health back up to 3%. Still taking some Virtuous Wrath though. Templar's just trying to keep his health beat down there. Xavier goes right back up to 79% health with that healing blast there. Although I think he hit Templar with that healing, whatever health Templar might have been missing. Match so far, I think reaching about the 26-minute mark. If you guys watched yesterday's matchups, or excuse me, it might have been the day before that, day one of the second round, the kill, you would seen the Templar Bane, I believe, Scaremone match that did last for a half hour. Very long matchup. This one seeming to rival it. Xavier keeps trying to get in there and get that melee strikes out. I think the winner is going to be whoever can get in there and do enough swings with their sword in between these Virtuous Wrath engagements. Bang about 50% health, Xavier 75. Those health bars are a bit of a ping pong battle up there, just constantly going down and up. Xavier getting Templar a bit low now. Really wish we could see those stamina and mana stats and just how low these guys are getting. We're paying about 50% health now. Again, I do try to get these combatants into the comms with us, these guys post-game interviews with these guys after each match. There's another potion being drank right there, I do believe, by Xavier. I'm hoping that it's marking that we're finally getting these guys' stats burned down. Maybe about half health again. Xavier is not landing those great swords. He really needs a pole arm, I think, for this fight. If I can get in here close. I believe you see that hair there on Xavier. His model being a female model, it doesn't have the reach that the male model has in this game. The male model having a little bit greater reach with the weapons than the female does. The female, however, having a little bit smaller of a box. I think that's might be what's stopping him from landing a lot of these strikes. He's just out of the range for that model. I appreciate all you guys watching the NA stream here. I can only imagine what the other stream with Diana Swift over there is going through. I imagine it'd be something like, oh look, there's a nice Virtuous Wrath there, followed by, oh look, another nice Virtuous Wrath, and then a Virtuous Wrath shot again, while another Virtuous Wrath shot right back, and then a Healing Blast shot, and then another Virtuous Wrath. That's my Diana Swift impersonation for this matchup. Apologize, I'm getting a little distracted. This match going on quite a long time. I think we're at the 32-minute mark. Again, those reach on those models, I do believe it's not a bug. It's intended. The models are not supposed to be a static model for everything. The females are all a little bit smaller than the male models. That's an intended mechanic. Hopefully when we get the racial models back, you'll see what I'm talking about, because the racial models, each race having a different size hitbox and reach on the weapons. Templar Bane by 50% health. A lot of people in Darkfall 1 used to use the female human model because it had the nice kind of medium hitbox and medium range on the weapons. You hear a solo crow calling in the background. Bit of a peaceful moment as I zoom in here with the camera, closer up to these virtuous rats. Give you guys a skybox view. I don't think we're gonna miss anything too much way up here. Hopefully we're getting pretty good quality on the stream here. I do notice a little bit of frame dropping happening since we started, but it's only about a very minor amount. Those of you tuning in, this is Darkfall on Holy Wars. That is darkfallonline.com is where this game is at. You can also find it available on Steam as a monthly pay subscription game. This is the Burning Embers 1 versus 1 PvP tournament. Or as like a lot of guys in my alliance like to make fun of me, who I used to call it the P versus P tournament. Look, our Bane's down about 50% health again, and he's going to drop down a little bit lower there. Maybe we might be getting, and we are right back up to 50% health. Got a little bit excited there. I thought we might be getting one of our combatants here a little bit low. I am wondering if there is some sort of a time limit on these matches, as the other match was supposed to start 5 minutes ago. Hopefully we can get this match wrapped up a little bit quicker here. I would like to have this whole tournament done before the Sea Tower over at Killhall goes live tonight. I'm hoping to see a lot of combatants out there fighting on the boats. I might be putting up a stream here with you guys, a delayed stream for that event. Did you guys see that? I think that statue moved. Ah, just kidding. Just joking with you guys. Alright, if you guys are just tuning in, this is a Law Prime versus Law Prime battle. I think in future tournaments there may be some restrictions set on this kind of matchup to prevent this length. We're reaching about the 37-minute mark, I think, on this fight. If you guys watch the videos after this, I might try to speed up this part of this match. So you might be hearing Crush talk in a kind of high-pitched, squirrely voice as he speeds through his commentary. Xavier's getting low now. He's about 2 hits from going down. Let's get in here close. Maybe we're going to be seeing something here. Xavier goes right to 50% health. Xavier's down again. He's staying very dangerously low, and he's about 1 hit now. I think Xavier throwing a healing blast out there, healing both of them. Both of the Gremlins during the battle. Again, Templar Bane in the blue. Xavier Valerian in the orange. His name, though, in the health bars up there, has decided to take a vacation and walked way off the left side of our screen, so you can no longer see it. Templar Bane getting very dangerously low now. Xavier is getting hit with some melee strikes. He's doing pretty good at landing those. Maybe he's reaching us a conclusion here. And never mind. Right back with the healing blast. Xavier's doing a pretty good job though of landing those virtuous rests. He might be nearing something. Seeing our competitors way off in the distance over there. I'll just hang our camera back here just a little bit. Let you guys have a slight bit of peace from the Virtuous Wrath bombardment of sound we are hearing. like little ants down there battling now. Little ants with yellow bolts of energy shooting at each other. We're at about the 43-minute mark. Xavier is getting low once again. And another healing blast pops in there and immediately continues this battle on. Seeming almost like a telethon at this point. Those of you that would like to donate, there is donation links. We do have operators standing by. I'm just gonna hang the camera back here. I'm not seeing anything very much different we haven't seen for the last 45 minutes of this fight. Oh, it looks like the combatants are going to come over to the camera here. The camera won't come to the combatants will come to the camera. Oh, the combatant's about 50% health now. Xavier's very low now. Oh, Xavier's getting close. He's getting very low. He's getting here. Xavier's almost one hit now. Oh, and Xavier finally goes down at the 46-minute mark. There's the results of that very long matchup there. Xavier Valerian versus Templar Bane. Templar Bane taking away a 2-0 victory over Xavier. Xavier not going down easily, though. That second match there lasting nearly 46 minutes. Now joined with Templar Bane of Sick Bastards. Welcome.
Hello.
Another extremely long match for I wasn't sure that one was actually going to end there.
How long did this one go exactly? Do you know?
If you guys started at 6, you guys went for 46 minutes.
Oh dear God.
Assuming you guys started on time. That was yeah. It just kept going and going. Right when it was we thought we were going to get to a climax, it was going to finish. A healing blast comes down, and both of you guys get healed from it.
Yeah, it was definitely tough. I mean, the first fight that we had went a little more smoothly, I thought, because I was a little more on point with my Virtuous Wrath. But that second fight, I don't know, I was having the hardest time. I think he figured out what he was doing wrong as far as movement goes, and I was just having a hard time hitting him directly with it, and that's how you win that fight. He got some good sticky backs off on me, though. His melee's a little better than mine, I think.
Yeah, I think he's because he's playing a female character. I think his melee is a little bit shorter range than yours is because of the female model. Unless they changed that, I do believe that's the way it was up in DF1, and I don't think they changed it since DF2 launched.
Possible. I don't know that. I really don't melee very often at all, to be honest.
Oh, I do appreciate you popping in here to talk to us.
Yeah, no
Looks like
problem.
your next matchup is going to be against the Beautiful Disaster.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough. Me and Beautiful have fought before, and I would say the last like 5 fights we've had, I've only beat him once. And I'm honestly, the way I see this one happening is either he's gonna get a really good sticky back off on me and kill me almost immediately, or this is gonna be another long fight again. So that's the one of two ways it could go down.
I do see Combatants popping in here for the next match. I think if you're popping in here, do you have any predictions here for the Silent Widowmaker versus Marathis Darkmoon match?
Both good players. Unfortunately, Marathos must have been born with a mouse in his hand, so I think he's gonna win because his aim is just ridiculous.
You have it there. Templar Bane of Sick Bastards predicting Marathis Darkmoon going to be winning the next matchup. Any final comments before I send you back up to the opening channel there?
Negative. Always a pleasure.
I appreciate you popping in here. That was Templar Bane of Sick Bastards taking away 2-0 victory over Xavier Valerian. That second matchup again lasting a whopping 46 minutes by my count, unless I am incorrect. And there we go. We're started up now. Silent Widowmaker again on the left in the orange, and Marathis Darkmoon on the right in the blue. I think that Silent Widowmaker is going to have the advantage if he gets in the melee range here of Marathis. Marathis trying to maintain range against him, though. Doing a pretty good job so far. Oh, Silent Widowmaker comes in there, takes a shot there for Marathis. Silent Widowmaker gets nailed with salvo there as well. Dashing around, they're not landing a whole lot of those shots on Marathis. Silent Widowmaker's about 50% health. Marathis still about 100. A nice explosive shot there by Marathis on Silent Widowmaker. Another nice explosive shot that might have, I almost looked like it hit both of them. I think Marathis might have just jumped there. Marathis maintaining a pretty high health here. Silent Widowmaker is getting dangerously low. Pretty good job getting his stats back up there, keep his health up, but he is still quite a bit down at the moment on the health in this match. He might be still experiencing some lag issues. Both these guys complaining about ping spikes before the match started up, and you can see them kind of skipping around on the screens. I think they are still experiencing those. At the very least, Silent Widowmaker is kind of skipping across our screen there when he dashed away. Silent Widowmaker is down to about 25% health now with that dash. He gets nailed with an explosive arrow. He's about 2 shots now from going down. You see him running there trying to get in that distance with his shield up. But his health is so dangerously low. I'm not sure if even if he goes in there, if he's going to win an engagement with 2 of them in that close range. He manages to land, I think, 1 shot there on Marathis. Nice explosive shot by Marathis. Marathis got Silent Widowmaker almost down. And he comes in here close, missing his melee strikes. And Silent Widowmaker goes down with an explosive shot. And on 3, there we go. Now we are started once again. Again, Marathis winning the first match of this best of 3. He does have the advantage now because of that. Silent Widowmaker was experiencing a little bit of lag issues in the previous match. Oh, nice explosive arrow there by Darkmoon, and he lands another shot there with his arrow. Another nice explosive arrow right in front of Silent. Silent Windmaker not seeming to land anything at the moment, not even firing back currently with his arrows. He's just trying to get in there close to use those duelist abilities. He's taking quite a pounding though, trying to close that gap. Another nice explosive shot there by Meredith. And Meredith is just keeping the distance there, just immediately dashing right away. Silent's going to have to pull a bow out, I think, at this point. He's not going to be able to get in there close enough in range with Meredith. Meredith lands a salvo, followed by an explosive shot. Silent dashes way, way away from the fight there, trying to get his stats up. Using that statue there we've seen used in previous matches quite a bit. You guys are a classic side shot here of that statue. Silent Windmaker working very hard to get his stats back up. Using that, both of the bats getting their stats back up. This is not really helping either one of them, I don't think, too much, as both are getting their stats up. Probably helping Silent a little bit more than Meredith is. Another nice salvo followed by again by an explosive shot. Silent Windmaker standing right in the middle of that salvo. Got his shield out there, reducing damage a little bit. Silent Windmaker's down to about one hit once again. Not seeming to be able to get in there and close that melee distance, and he's down to one hit, and he dies as he's trying to dash away. You can see the result of that match of Silent Widowmaker versus Meredith Darkmoon. Winner being Meredith Darkmoon after 2 victories. That first round victory is partially a result, I think, of Silent Widowmaker's ping issues. Might have still been experiencing some of those issues in the second match. Meredith will be going on. And here we go. You got the Woo Bear there in the orange on the left, and Pat McCross there on the blue, excuse me, as in the blue on the right. Let's just lower our game sounds just a little bit here. Nice salvo there with Pat McCross. And we're on top of Woo. We're trying to get in there and close that, do some damage here to Pat McCross. Does oh, she does quite a bit of damage there before Woo Bear gets, or excuse me, before Pat McCross gets out of there. Pat's doing a pretty good job landing those explosive arrows there here on Woo Bear. Both of our competitors are wearing those brownie masks. Both of them about 75% health. Pretty even fight so far. A salvo there. Lands right on top of a Woo Bear. He's going to take some damage over time right there. Woo Bear's down about half health now. Pat McCross is at 75%, but Woo Bear comes in there. Tossing him around. Nice break fall by Pat McCross, avoiding his fall damage. Pat trying to avoid getting into a melee battle here. Warrior a little bit of advantage there in the melee battle. Woo Bear is down to about 25% health now. He is getting dangerously low. An explosive arrow there keeps him even farther down. That heal self there, going to try to help him out a little bit. Not going to be quite a whole lot of help though. Both of the combatants here about 50% of their health. He does give this Warrior the overall health versus the Skirmisher. Woo Bear's down dangerously low again. He's about 2 hits, and Woo Bear goes down with an explosive arrow there from explosive shot from Pat McCross. That's immediately kicking on those efficiency buff there for Pat McCross. I might have those directions backwards there. Of course, Woo Bear is in the orange, Pat McCross in the blue. I think I had them telling you guys backwards. I was reading the health bars at the top. I was on the wrong side of the arena. Woo Bear is taking quite a bit of damage from Pat McCross. Pat McCross back into a corner. The Woo Bear might have a little bit of advantage here if we can keep him back here, not let him escape. And Pat McCross pulls away using those skirmisher abilities. So annoying for many people pursuing skirmishers out in the PvP world. A little melee engagement there. Nobody landing anything on that one, though. I do believe that was an exploit landed there on Woo Bear from Pat McCross. Woo Bear's about 50% health. Gets hit by that salvo just barely. Pat McCross still about 50% health. Woo Bear is dangerously low now. Pat McCross just lands 1 or 2 more shots and knock Woo Bear down. There's an explosive arrow. Wu Bear's about one or Wu Bear's definitely one hit
Might
now.
have
Wu
failed
Bear
to
sits
turn my
down
recording on.
for that last match there. Pat McCross taking away the victory over Wu Bear. Pat McCross a 2-0 victory over Wu Bear. I'm gonna check it.